The heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pause for speaking, night to night declares knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What Do You Know? This is the 15th in the preliminaries of the 2022 competition, this 18th day of September 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants will introduce themselves. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we are devastated. GBC is devastated. The whole country is devastated with the news of the departure of one of our number. Would want to observe a minute's silence in memory of Mr. Isaac Ajar, a technician of GTV who died in a car crash this morning whilst on his way to work. May he rest in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The contestants will introduce themselves.
I am Chapter John, native of Tuna in the Solar Tuna Kaba District, and a teacher at Kwauri Senior High School in Obo.
I'm the person of Sofo at Nambono Godwin from Bolga Central, specification in the Upper East region.
My name is John Awuni, a native of Zwabulga Electra area in the Pusga district. A last minute substitute for this competition.
Applause, applause, applause.
Ibrahim Abdulatif from Yendi, Northern region.
Yes, put your hands together, yes, loudly for these contestants. Yes, it appears that, yes, the majority of them have come from the northern part of this country, and we congratulate them for that effort. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition would start. Round one, question one, religion. Is human beings, their relationship to that which they regard as holy, they regard as sacred, absolute, spiritual, divine, or worthy of special reverence. Now, it is also commonly regarded as consisting of the way people deal with ultimate concerns about their lives and their fate after death. What is the main religion of Japan? Tempere?
Shintoism.
Shintoism is correct. Shinto, let the applause be loud. Shintoism is a language. Now, religion is a vast subject. Now, it touches on everything about the world around us, from the explanations we seek, for the creation of the universe and our purpose within, to the higher power behind these things, to the way we behave, treat one another and interact with society, to their values, their laws and beliefs that govern us. Now, the research and advocacy group Freedom House estimated in 2017 that there are more than 350 million religions, indeed religious believers in China alone. What is the religion of China? What is the main religion of China? Is it Godwin? Sofo?
Hinduism.
It's not Hinduism.
Buddhism.
Buddhism is correct. I think, yes, you escaped by the skin of your teeth because your friend would definitely have done this one for you. Buddhism, of course, Shintoism, Buddhism. But this one is, again, this religion was a dominant form of philosophy and religious orientation in ancient China. Now, one that emerged from the teachings of a Chinese philosopher who lived 551 to 479 BCE. BCE. Now, the founder viewed himself as a channel for the theological ideas emerging from the imperial dynasties that came before him. Which religion?
Sikhism?
No, it's not Sikhism.
Taoism?
No. Yes, Latif.
Confucianism.
Confucianism. You understand? But ironically, there's no Confucianism here. Yes. Now, listen. Confucianism is the answer. Confucianism. But this religion is regarded by some of the world's oldest religions, likely dating back to what's known on the Indian subcontinent as the Vedic Age. During this period, 1500 to 600 BCE, civilization transitioned from tribal and pastoral living into settled and agricultural living. Now, from this emerged social classes, state entities, and monarchies. Which religion?
Hinduism.
Hinduism is correct. 3 points. Now, John, measurement is the qualification, quantification of the attributes of an object or event, which can be used to compare with other objects or events. Now, in other words, measurement is a process of determining how large or how small a physical quantity is as compared to a basic reference quantity of the same kind. How many feet are in 1 yard?
4.
No?
6.
You've forgotten this one. You see, because we've left that system, so you would not, you would not recollect. Yes. How many feet are in 1 yard? Yes, Godwin.
8.
No? Yes, John, I would need
3.
3. It's the answer. 3. It's the answer. Now, Vietnam is a Southeast Asian country known for its beaches, its rivers, its Buddhist pagodas, and bustling cities. Now, Hanoi, the capital of this country, pays homage to the nation's iconic communist era leader, Ho Chi Minh, via a huge marble mausoleum. Which former US president wrote the 1985 book, No More Vietnam? No More Vietnam. You recollect the events that happened in Vietnam and so a war that occurred. You understand? So, but there was this American president who wrote No More Vietnam. Vietnam had brought enormous devastation and they needed to put it behind them. Who wrote it? Yes, Latif Ibrahim.
So the year.
The year 1985. The book was made in 1985.
Lincoln.
Maybe you had not been born, so you don't recollect. John.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, yes, that's a bold effort, but I'm afraid, yes, that was one president, all right. But Godwin, which president? Have you had a turn? John, Clinton. In 1985, was Clinton around there?
I started.
You started. Richard Nixon. Now, Apollo 12 was launched on November 14, 1969. Now, despite being struck by lightning twice during the first minute of the flight, it went on to perform the second successful human landing on the moon. And that was miraculous. You understand? It was lightning. Name one of the crew members here.
Buzz Aldrin.
Sorry?
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin, I think, was not a part of the contingent.
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. I think you were talking about Apollo 11. We're talking about 12. You understand? So there's a step forward. Yes. For 3 points. 1 point. Latif Ibrahim. But yes, John, I don't think you recollect this one.
Collins Aldrin.
Yes, John is a great personality, no ways about it. But Godwin, final efforts.
John Spencer.
No, you're creating a name. Charles Conrad, Alan Bean, Richard Gordon, Alan Bean, Charles Conrad. So we're back to you. I think it is Latif. John, you are on the floor. Now, the instability created in Europe by the First World War, 1914-1918, set the stage for another international conflict, World War II, which broke out 2 decades later and would prove even more devastating. Rising to power in an economically and politically unstable Germany, Adolf Hitler leader of the Nazi party, rearmed the nation and signed strategic treaties with Italy and Japan to further his ambitions of world domination. You understand? And I think that we ought at all times, prevent the occurrence of a world war. What name was given to the M9A1 shoulder-held rocket launcher of WW1? You understand? Sorry, WW2. Yeah? And this is extremely scientific, but definitely not rocket science. You understand? Yes. John, yes, it's not easy. You understand? So I'll give you the technical rendering of this instrument, of this particular facility. Yes. John, Latif. Given to the M9A1 shoulder-held rocket launcher of WW2.
Is it a Zeppelin?
Oh, that's an effort, but no. Okay. But what do you think, Godwin?
Pass.
I can't pass this one. It's a bazooka. You understand? Bazooka. That is how it is technically designated. That is the technical christening of that particular weapon. Now listen. Name the radioactive metallic element with a symbol TH, capital T and H, small h. You understand? The last question in this round. Radioactive metallic elements. TH. T capital. H small.
H small.
H small. Small h.
Tetrahydrochloric acid.
Tetrahydrochloric. I think that you have transcended the realms. Yeah, you have gone beyond the realms of the answer here. And so, Latif, I think that you will be called to do righteousness here. But it's not a common, element anyway. It's not common. It's not a common element.
Tintinium.
Sorry?
Tintinium.
Tintinium. Titanium or what? No? Godwin. No, sorry. John.
Tyrium.
Oh. Can you spell it?
I'm not sure the spelling.
Because it looks like your intelligence, is working towards the solution of this problem. But I'm afraid, maybe Godwin.
Uranium.
So you think there's something is happening in, John Champere's answer. So you must do something about it. Something was indeed happening, but it is thorium. Thorium. And you said thorium or something.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the answer, I'm afraid. Thorium, end of round one.
Good morning.
It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votrasia at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant.
Or room service?
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV breakfast.
Ọman babia wo ho kwan se ohun aban kratasem mu na sanche hye ya aban de to 2019 no abedwa wo pese wo hwe aban kratasem mu ana kwa aban djuma ye ko obia mu na ko tworo obisade ne to ho na so ye obia wuni ma tworo ana se sebio wadi dem a pai mu ko obisade no information officer bi wo se obeboa ebedi 14 days and sign when you wasem bisa no hu muaye sa asem a wo pese wo hu no ehu hia animanimo ya ade a danadi ne bedu namienu no wanya hu muaye se ko ba ne se omamma wo muaye e wo wasem bisa no ho a wobetumi akohu opani a oda institution na no nda be ye aduasa na se opani no so amma wo muaye a wobetumi de akoto right to information commission for anim na se commission for no so amma wo muaye a wo na aduonu baako so de ba akoto high court for anim na omatumi ahwehwe wo bisade no e wo mrakwan mu sankai boy fi the right to information commission for ho so penchechire mu a wobetumi afre 0202 466 411 ana se wobetumi email ye wo rtic@rtic.gov.gh
At the end of the first round of the competition, John Awuni, Zwaboga, Pusiga district in the Upper East region has 1 point. Godwin Sofo Boga, also in the Upper East region, has 3 points. John Shampere Tutor, Kwewu Ridge Senior High School, Obo, in the Eastern region, also has 3 points. And in the lead as at now is Abdul Latif Ibrahim from Yendi with 4 points.
You came in late, but you're triumphant in the meantime. But it's only temporary. Let's see what happens as we progress into the second round of the competition. Round 2, question 1. I think, John, you're on the floor. John, listen. For 3 points, you know Shakespeare. You understand? Brilliant author of English literature. Now, which Shakespeare play features the character known as Shylock?
The Merchant of Venice.
The Merchant of Venice is the answer. The Merchant of Venice. Shylock is in the Merchant of Venice. Now, the sea, connected as the world ocean, or simply the ocean, is a body of salty water that covers approximately 71% of the Earth's surface. Now, the word sea is also used to denote second-order sections of the sea, such as the Mediterranean Sea, as well as certain large, entirely landlocked saltwater lakes. Name the world's largest inland sea. Is it Latif? The world's largest inland sea. The world's largest inland sea. I've shown you the character of seas and so on, as it were. And the compartmentalization of these seas. So inland sea.
The Caspian Sea.
The Caspian Sea. John Champere. The Caspian Sea for John Champere. John, how is Obo? He's teaching there. He's a fabulous teacher. Now, teacher, listen. The Caspian Sea. But there is this creature, which is known as a hair streak. What sort of creature is a hair streak? Hair, H-A-I-R, hair streak. S-T-R-E-A-K, hair streak.
An antelope?
No, hair streak. Think, hair and streak, hair streak.
Hair streak.
Hair streak, what do you think,
It's a bird.
Oh, yes. Godwin. Hair streak. John said that was a bird, and the quizmaster said no.
It's a type of fish.
You want some fish, maybe?
Yes.
the fish is unavailable here today. It's not available. John, Latin, finally. Hair streak. It's a what? Oh, you want to take the quizmaster's answer? For your answer, it's a butterfly. It's a butterfly. Now, John again. Now, exploration is the act of searching for the purpose of discovery of information or resources, especially in the context of geography or space, rather than research and development that is usually not centered on earth sciences or astronomy. What nationality did the explorer Mungo Park belong to?
India.
No, Mungo Park.
Oh, Portugal.
No, you should have taken time. No. What was the nationality of Mungo Park? You remember Mungo Park?
Yeah.
John. But John, Godwin.
That's right.
What was the nationality of Mungo Park?
It was a German district.
That famous discoverer, famous voyager. Mungo Park.
It was Irish.
Irish? What about you, finally?
Austria.
No, Scottish. I think John was near. John was near, but missed it. John was near but lost it. So John, the other John, is also on the floor again. Tampere. Now, this organization was initially formed in 1960. Listen with rapt attention. And it was formed in 1960 by Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. Think, which organization is this? It was initially formed in 1960 by Iran.
OPEC.
OPEC is the answer. OPEC. Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Organization, when you understand. So that was when that fabulous, community was formed. In 1960, the OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. But listen, this country, in this country, a certain man called Zia-ul-Haq led a military coup in 1977. Which country? In this country, a certain general, Zia-ul-Haq, he led a coup in 1977. I surmise there have been other coups, coups d'etat.
Afghanistan.
But this coup, there were other coups d'etat. But this coup, 1977, which country?
Afghanistan.
No. Which
Pakistan.
No, I thought you'd be bailed out.
Vietnam.
Sorry, no. You were bailed out. Yes. Yes. What about you?
Mauritania.
Mauritania? No. John?
Says Ziad.
No. I think that who Godwin, but it came late, honestly. And I think that was the third effort.
No,
No,
so
second.
second.
No, but I think you've been bailed out. You see, sometimes.
Yeah, second.
But I had the bail. Sometimes the quizmaster always has to be very diligent and transparent and so on. And so it's unfortunate. It is Pakistan, all right, but it came outside the bail, out of bounds. Now listen again. What do you call him?
Godwin.
Is it Godwin?
Yeah,
Godwin again. Godwin. It is a universal fact that there are 24 hours in a day. I mean, this is indubitable, it's incontrovertible, unchallengeable. But how many seconds make a day? Or you have a calculator?
300 seconds.
But
make a day.
do it quickly. Your friends want to write. No, they want to,
3,600 seconds.
So they are trying to put something together. So very quickly, John, before he finishes the effort.
362, 3,200.
How many seconds make a day? You.
Seconds makes a day.
Seconds.
36.
No, I disagree with you. John, can you make a mental...
8,000.
Oh, but that's an effort. It's a whopping 86,400. How many seconds? There's a certain personality I know who's always calculating time in seconds. He would ask you, my father, how many seconds is this? Well, how many seconds? Well, what you understand? So seconds. You sure? 86,400. Now listen. Sopho again. Sopho. Now, in which play by William Shakespeare does elbow and mistress overdone appear? You understand? Now, last question in the second round of the competition. Sopho. Shakespeare. In Shakespeare, elbow and mistress overdone.
The
Hito. Yes, I disagree with you. Second chance. Godwin to John.
Is it Othello?
John to Latif.
Macbeth.
Latif to John again. Champere.
Much ado about nothing.
Oh no, this one is much ado about something. So, but this particular, book is not commonplace, It's measure for measure. Measure for measure. End of round 2.
And save yourself from being kidnapped. Before you board any vehicle, it's advisable to take note of the car's identity, which include the car number and the color of the car. Send the car's information to any close relative. You may not know who is behind the steer. Let's be vigilant and fight against kidnapping.
This message was brought to you by the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service.
Araba clean you, maba. Misro, Mammy Missao. A year will ye will fee any agreement. Or cram pencil and our fat a tubu. Utugu guatemu, Utu fam edigumu, and now to a run of gumontenso. Saquam bonia ye fasoshie a real gugu and yamiano. A dear feeber babia yenya yensu. Emma guatemusi, Nenti, sensio tar, et midin so yiriba. And my amount 10 year fee poto, a real digugu miamiano. A during once na, any a more beer, young fire ni enhuo. Ye bet me enya ya real to say, I am too, concra, anywhere nini. But my din say a dear would a real gumono, Ubekata so kama. Afe ferra no cosumnaso, and also fama bola at my phone. Mumma ye ni and huni, yenya pomudema.
At the end of the second round of the competition, Godwin Stofo has 3 points. John Awuni has 4 points. Abdul Latif Ibrahim also has 4 points. And in the lead as at now is John Champere with 7 points.
John is preeminent at this juncture of things, but let's see what happens in the very final round of the competition, this round of decision, the round of death. Round 3, question 1, Sofo holds the floor. Sofo, blood is a specialized body fluid. Specialized body fluid. It has 4 main components: plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and the platelets. Blood has many different functions, including transporting oxygen and nutrients to the lungs and tissues, forming blood clots to prevent excess blood loss. Now, what name is given to the process of removing waste products from the blood? It's a very interesting issue. Very academic, well-informed, critical, scientific.
Can I say excretion?
Sorry?
Excretion.
The process of removing waste. You understand? Not discharging waste, the technical process of removing waste from the blood.
It's exsanguination.
As what?
Exsanguination.
Exsanguination. Exsanguination.
Yes.
Phlebotomist.
Hey, both of you, there's so much energy in your answers, and I'm wondering whether you are doctors in the making. But I'm afraid, your boldness does not work to righteousness. I must apologize. But, Champere, last effort.
Metabolism.
No. Dialysis. You see where we have come from. Dialysis, that process called dialysis, that is what it entails. A removal, you understand? Scientific process of removing, you understand? Waste. But excretion is not, removing waste from the blood. Otherwise, I will all go and buy some medicines and try and do a lot of excretion so that our blood will be clean. Our blood will be clean. No, It's dialysis that does this. But what does a hepologist study? Hepologist. H-I-P-P-O-L-O-G-I-S-T. A hepologist. What does he study? So for a hepologist. H-I-P-P-O-L-O-H H-I-P-P-O-L-O-G-I-S-T. Hepologist.
The state of hippopotamus.
So that the study of crocodiles were crocologists. It does not flow from that. It does not work like that. Yes. What about you?
It's a study of horses.
Horses. You understand? Then I see there is this huge dynamics, in the arrival of the answer, in achieving the answer. It goes through so many things, you understand? So it is not a direct, transfer of the pronunciation of the name, that qualifies for the study of that particular animal. Horses, hipologist, hipologist. John, again, listen. Darts or dart throwing is a competitive sport in which two or more players bare-handedly throw small, sharp-pointed missiles known as darts at a round target known as the dart board. Points can be scored by hitting specific marked areas of the board. Now, what number would you find between 5 and 1 on the dart board? I know that maybe you're not a particular fan of darts. That's not your fancy. It is not a happy hunting ground for you. But what is
3.
So yes, this is a lotto number. There's a lotto number. Okay. Yes.
7.
Who says 7? Oh no, not 7. So, what's your number, John?
Between 1 and...
No, one number.
No, the question is...
Between 5 and 1.
I'll take 2.
Oh, la la. Have you started this one?
No, it's not me.
What is it?
4.
No. You see, I wanted him to add 0. 20. The number is 20. You understand? The number is 20. Now, Elizabeth II, I will know, the kind of tragedy, the tragedy that has befallen, the whole world. Elizabeth II departed to the church triumphant. Now, in full, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, that was her name, but officially Elizabeth II, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and of her other realms and territories, Queen, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, born in London, England, and died on September 8th, 2022, Balmoral Castle, the place. Aberdeenshire, in Scotland, specifically. When was she born? Elizabeth, the Venerable Elizabeth II.
She was born on 21st April 1926.
That's correct. 3 points. But so we're dealing with the Queen. So your side of the you will answer this part of information on the Queen's world, as it were. On what date did she become Queen? Latif, full date. This time we are not. You understand? Not year. Full date. On what date did she become Queen? You understand? The funeral is coming in full force and energy tomorrow. So we need, needs to educate. All and sundry.
February 1952.
February 1952 is correct. 1 point for Champere. Champere, you've been following the Queen's death. Events following the Queen's death. 7th February 1952. But Champere, listen to this one. Diana, you understand? Because you cannot separate a personality like Diana from the whole history of this fabulous queen. Princess of Wales, Diana, was a member of the British royal family. She was the first wife of Charles, Prince of Wales, and the mother of Princes William and Harry. Princes William and Harry. Diana was born on the 1st of July 1961 in Sandringham, United Kingdom, and she died on 31st August 1997 at the University Hospital in Paris, France. What was the name of the driver of the car in which Princess Diana was killed? Last question in this competition.
Daudi.
Sorry?
Daudi.
Daudi from Navrongo. Dauda. Always Daudi. John, you've forgotten this one. You understand? The man was at the center of this whole event. I think there's information about whether, he had not taken in something. Some fire, water, and so on. Yes! Godwin.
The name of the driver.
Of the driver. The driver. What was the name of the driver?
Pierre Alexander.
You've forgotten. You've forgotten this one. Do you recollect? Do you recollect this name? Latif Ibrahim. Do you recall? Remember Henry Paul? Paul Henry. Henry Paul. The Henry is I. Henri Paul. End of the competition.
Aba. Mesrao. Mami mesao. Ewira a wo ye wo fie eni adwuma mu no. Okwan ben so na wo fa atugu. Utugu gwatemu. Ututu fam adigumu. Ana wotu ewira no gu monten so. Saa kwan boni a ye fa so hwie ewira gugu emiamia no. E de efi ba baabi a yenya yensuo. E ma gwatemu si. Nenti sensuo to a etimi di nso yiri ba. E ma ye monten ye fi poto. Ewira e di gugu miamia no. E dore wansena eni emwawa bi a yemfa yani ehu wo. Yebetimi enya yare bi ti se ayemtuo konkura eni huraye nini. Bomodin se ade a wodi ewira egumo no. Ubekata so kama. Afefe wira no kosum na so. Ananso fama bola adwumayefo no. Momma yeni yen huni. Ni enya apomuden maka.
Ago Ghana! Oman babia wo ho kwan se ohun aban kratasem mu na sanhye ya aban de to ho 2019 no abija wo pese wo hwa aban kratasem mu ana kwa aban djuma yeku obia mu na ko tworo obisade ne to ho na so ye obia wuni ma tworo ana sebio wadi dem a pai mu ke obisade no information officer bi wo ho se obeboa ebedi 14 days and sign when you.
At the end of the very final round of the competition, Godwin Sofo Bolga in the Upper East region had 3 points. Abdul Latif Ibrahim Yendi had 4 points. John Champere Tuta, Kwawu Ridge Senior High School, Obo in the Eastern region had 8 points. And John Awuni, Zwaboga Pusiga District in the Upper East region also came with 8 points.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, in consonance with tradition, I would want you to put your hands together and greet the twin champions, as it were, John Champere and John Awuni. So that I think that in future, if you want to emerge triumphant, you need to be called John here in what you know. John Champere and John Awuni. Ladies and gentlemen, both of them have qualified, for the, in as much as John Awuni has already qualified in this competition and indeed came in as a last-minute substitute. I think all the other contestants, John Champere, Godwin Sofo, and Latif Ibrahim have all qualified for the next stage of the competition. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So we've come to the end of the whole Kabudo. The Lord bless you and keep you. Lord, let his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Lord, lift up his countenance upon all of you and grant you remarkable peace. On this note, and until the same time next week, when we bring you questions from our archaeologists to all of you on behalf of my producer, Francis Mensah, Kingsley Abuajis, Francis Terado, Collins Mensah, Samuel Logo, Chris Walaita Hinkura, Felicita Beviade, Victor Niadi, Greg Mengel, Sadina Mensah, David Tedegu, Spencer Ivo, John Pobi, and Kanjaga Lagaton. This has been your Quizmaster Dan Aferi Yeboah here, asking you, What do you know?